That sound off. Alrighty. Going on my phone. Oops. There it is. All right. Hi Diane, how are you? Your account's still working? That's good. Hi Kim. I'm on a little bit early today, actually ahead of the game for once in a while. In a while, actually. Kim. How are you guys doing? Turn this light out. Diane, you're already done your Daryl's Drive. Are you going to do another one? Did you like it? Oops. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? I didn't have my mic on, so I think you couldn't hear me. Awesome. How are you? Whereabouts are you, Kim? You can hear me fine? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Diane, are you going to make another one, or are you just kind of hanging out? Kim, you're sewing along with me today, right? Like you usually do? The top stitching was hard. You didn't go all the way to the ends though, did you, Diane? You only top stitch from like the 1/2 inch in, otherwise it's too thick on those sides. So you don't do the top stitching the whole part. You did get the handle? Excellent, Kim. I actually just ordered some from Bringberry. I think they'll be perfect for it. It's hard to find those handles. Just hanging out? Sounds good. Diane, your Daryl's Drive turned out beautiful, by the way. Okay, good. The thickness in those corners is crazy. I guess I should have my bag over here, shouldn't I? Let me go grab it. Oh, so you got the same handles that I do, Kim. Hopefully they're good. Got to figure out how to put, apparently you add vinyl and piping into it. So mine actually are in cam loops right now, so I should have them by tomorrow. So I may actually be able to do a mail opening video here pretty quick. Oh, you're not happy with it? Your apothecary, Kim? Post pictures anyways. I bet you it's not as bad as you think. I gotta get those mini movies done this week as well. Hi, Lexi. How are you? Lexi, are you sewing along with us today? Kim is going to sew. Hi, Nicole. Nicole's crazy canning everything right now. I don't even know how to do that. Yes, please do post it. I said I'm hoping by the end of the week to do the 2 mini movies. So, and I bet you we're our own worst critics. I bet it's not as bad as you think. Is the light okay in here? Should I turn on more lights or is it bright enough? It's my son's 23rd birthday today. Riley, you want to come in and say hi? Come here. Come here. He's not coming. It's Riley's 23rd birthday today. So after class, we are going out for dinner at one of our favorite restaurants called the Frickin' Frack. One of my girlfriend's sons owns it actually. So we're going to meet there with my parents and take them out for dinner. Oh, Kim, did you put the Decaville light on the front of the apothecary instead of the lining? Lexi, you're working on embroidery orders? Oh, I want to learn how to do that. I need an embroidery machine, I think. I think the next apothecary I do, I'm not going to do it with the Decaville light. I think I'm going to make the front and the back panels and then attach foam to those and to the gussets rather than putting it on the lining. I'm a foam girl myself, so I don't really like Decaville light that much. So I think my next one, when I get a chance to make it, that is what I'm going to try to do. Oh my goodness, Kim, that is super thick then. Oh well, it was a very oddly interfaced bag. I mean, it worked out good, but I think there's a few things that I would like to change. Hi, Dawn. Dawn's done her Daryl's drive too. You agree, Diane, that the foam would be better? I think so too. But again, I'm a foam girl. You're either a Decaville light person or a foam person, I think. And Decaville light and I have a love-hate relationship. I actually much prefer foam over that. So, for sure. What time is it? Not quite 4 o'clock yet. Oh, the lining is too big? You could have just made the seam allowance bigger to make it smaller, Kim. Maybe next time if that happens again. No mistake isn't fixable. They're just added creative elements, in my opinion. Oh, we're going to hear voices outside. I actually have my window open here because there's really nice fresh air coming in. So, and I didn't close it and I can't reach it. So it's going to be open, so we may hear some stuff from the outside. You're getting more accustomed to foam, Kim? I love foam, 100%. Diane, it absolutely would give it more structure is what I like to say. I always call it stand-up ability, which I know isn't a word, but yeah, I love foam. Dawn loves foam too. Oh, we have a ghost in the room or a dog. It's Benny. Come here, Ben. I cleaned my room. Can you guys tell? There's Benny. There's my old man. Hey, Ben. Hi, Ben. He's deaf. He can't hear me. Intentional customization. Exactly, Kim. It's all in the way you think about it. And honestly, those mistakes, we know they're there and we're so hard on ourselves for it. I tell you, I make mistakes all the time. But really, it's nobody notices it. Oh, you have 2 customer orders, which is great. What do you have orders for, Kim? Apothecaries or for other ones? You're all done, Nicole? Nicole, are you sewing or are you watching? Oh, look at Benny's giving you guys the eyes. Oh, now he's got his back to us. It's right there. See? He's snubbing us. Ben. He's just going to go to sleep there. That's okay. So we'll just give it a little more time. And then, and then it's just Kim and I think, sewing, unless anybody else is sewing with us today. I have to remember what we're doing. I think today we're going to be finishing up the exterior. And then the lining, well, it depends how far we get, I guess. Ooh, the moonwake. I love the moonwake. I wish I could do tutorials for her. Her bags are, I don't know, she's the bag writing guru. She's amazing, Erica. Just love her patterns. My personal bag, I'm carrying a High Wraith right now in green leather with Beatles lining. Which my good friend gave me the Beatles fabric. Thank you, thank you. Good friend of mine. You know who you are. You may or may not be in this group right now. You haven't even cut out the pattern? Okay. Oh, looks like I got a new voicemail. Let me just check to see what that is. It says I have a voicemail, but nobody called me. Kim, her lavender and twine bags are so easy to make, but you wouldn't think that they were, you know? They look so high-end, which they are, but they're so simple, and they're completely domestic machine friendly, as I cross my legs. Okay, so we'll just give it another 5 minutes or so, see who else pops in. Am I forgetting anybody? And Diane, for that situation that we were talking about via email, if you ever come in until that's all situated out and you can't access these, I'll try to remember to shoot you an email of the link to join in until we get that all situated. But if I forget, just email me so I remember to do it. But I'll try to remember. I have a note here to watch for you. Kim, lavender and twine are so not complicated. Like, they are just, oh, she is one very talented lady. I am going to have to go live soon. I have a whole pile of mail over there to open. Some from the US, some from Canada. So it'll be a mixed mail opening next time. But I have a few more packages coming hopefully tomorrow that I can add in. Hi, Annie. How are you? Annie, are you sewing with us today or watching? No problem, Diane. Annie just had a similar situation to yours, Diane, so she totally gets it. So when it happened to her, I was sending her the links until it got situated. So, oh, Kim, I didn't watch her video. I'm actually, believe it or not, I do make videos, but I don't watch videos. I'm a reading type learner. Like, I have to have it on paper. Video doesn't really do it for me. But I'm really good at reading patterns and then making videos for other people, so it's kind of a win-win. I'm good, Annie. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Oh, you'll be caught up by next week? Okay, so far it's just Kim and I sewing. Diane, oh, you made the duplicity bag by Sew Yours? Yay. She actually just sent me a package full of presents. Melissa of Sew Yours is one of my very best friends, and I don't order from the States very often because of shipping and stuff, but yeah, she sent me a few little presents, and I'll be sure when I do my mail opening to share what she sent me because she spoiled me. I may have opened it already. Oh, you just messaged me? Okay, Dawn, let me take a peek. 1 second here. Dawn's pointing something out. Let me just go close that door up there. Hey, Benny, you're going to be locked in, baby. Okay. Close that door so we don't get that TV sound up there. Thank you, Dawn. Everybody's probably wondering what the heck. You're the opposite for me, Kim. I think most people are opposite for me. I've always been a book learner, so. Oh, yes, for sure, Diane, when you go to the States. I'm planning on going to Florida with Anna, actually, who's in these classes. She and I are going to go for a girls' holiday, hopefully in February. So maybe we'll do a little bit of shopping over there, too. And then, of course, when I go to Bali in December, I keep forgetting about that. I go to Kelowna on Friday to get my passport going. They said it'll only take 2 weeks to come, so Bali is a definite go. So I'm super excited. And I've already started working on some exclusive tutorials for those of you who hold on to your memberships in December. So they'll release to you guys the first 3 weeks or so of December while I'm gone. And then I will probably release them as Christmas presents to the rest of the channel afterwards. So you guys will get a sneak peek of what those are. They'll be a complete surprise. I'm not telling you what they are, but yeah, I'm just doing some little things, little different ones than we usually do. So yeah, so hopefully. Oh, Nicole, I hope so. I'm a little anxious about going to Bali. I've never been off this continent. The last time I was outside of Canada was in 2003 when I went to LA. I'm not a traveler. Diane, I think we're going to Orlando. I'm not 100% sure. They have some of the best food in Bali. Yeah. I said my sister-in-law who I'm going with is from Indonesia, so I'm really excited to meet her family, and I'm sure she's going to show me a good time of going around. She's from Surabaya. I think that's how it's said. S-A-R-U, I don't know. But we're going to Bali for the first 3 days, and then we will be going to Surabaya, I think it's called, which is where her family is. So I think we're going to Orlando, Diane. We haven't solidified our plans yet. We're just waiting to make sure there's no glitches with my passport, which I don't think there'll be. And then it'll be on how I recover from my Bali spending, I guess. But yeah. So then again, December plan, I'll be in Bali, but I will have some videos already loaded to the membership side. I will be releasing a different one each week, hi Wanda, for you guys for 3 weeks. So I plan to have 3 different surprise videos for the members that hold on to their memberships while I am gone, because we don't have classes. So I figured that was a pretty good reward for those of you that will hold on to your memberships when I am gone. And yeah, and then each for those 3 weeks, you guys, there'll be some special little tutorials for you guys of some fun little things. And then after Christmas or around there, I'll release them to the public side. So, oh, you live in Ormond Beach? Is that near Orlando? I do not know my my geography of the States at all. I do not. It's terrible, I know. What time are we looking at now? We'll give it another 2 minutes and then we will get started. So Kim, where are you? Did you get your handles all done? You got your exterior, oh, I just hit myself in the face. Exterior on the foam and your connectors done? Are you this far? Oops, I gotta grab that pen off. Cool. Very cool. Are you going to be going to the So Magical Expo in October, Diane, or November? I think it's November. I wish I was, but that's our biggest craft market here, and I need to go to it. So, so I need to offload some of these bags that I have here. Hi, Ophelia. You're here for the whole class. Yay. Are you sewing with us today, Ophelia? Yay, you're not working. What time is it in Australia right now? I know you're way ahead of us. Again, I apologize if you hear outside sound. I have my window open and I can't reach it. I need somebody tall to close it for me. But there's a gorgeous breeze and fresh air coming in. It's so nice. To actually not be in a hallway like my old studio was and actually be able to open a window is amazing. Favorite time of year right now in the fall. I love the fall so much. It's only about 20 degrees, so it's perfect temperature right now. You are? Perfect. Okay, so far it's Ophelia, Kim, and I sewing together. Did you get all the homework done, Ophelia? You have your main pieces on foam and your connectors attached to your top panels. 7:10 a.m., so it's tomorrow. You're in the future. Is it Wednesday there? Yeah, it's Wednesday there right now, where it's Tuesday, 4 p.m. here. Wow, you're up bright and early to join us. That's wonderful. Ophelia is visiting us from the future. I love it. All right. Are we ready to get started? Get organized here. Okay. Just got to figure out where we were at. Okay. So what we want to do next, just grab these. Yep, all done. Perfect. Let me just put the camera down. Does this look okay? You guys see everything okay there? So we're going to finish up our exterior. We're going to be putting on the sides as well as do our cell phone pocket. Dawn wants to know what's life like in the future. Any flying cars? Okay, is this too dark or do we need this light on? I think it's better without the light, hey? Yeah. Dawn's hilarious. Okay, so now what we want to do is first off, and we're actually going to do these at the same time. So we may do some of our lining stuff at the same time. Let me just clean up my lining panels here. And we're going to do our darts on our side gusset pieces here. Can you tell that I just today did my interfacing on these? So okay. Let me just double check. I didn't do my side gussets. Dawn, what's my seam allowance for the side gussets? Is it 3/8 or is it 1/4? Dawn is my seam allowance admin. I will find it here. Okay, that's what I thought. So the pattern is 3/8, but the darts we are going to be sewing at 1/4 inch. So we're going to do the darts on all 4 of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring, see how our darts go like this? We're going to bring those raw edges together. And I'm just going to put a clip in each. Right sides together. And then we're going to sew up those darts with 1/4 inch seam allowance. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to put those all together. And then we're going to do them all at once. Just because it's a quick sew, we may as well get it out of the way and get the lining pieces done as well. Thank you, Dawn. So those are the lining ones. And we have our fusible fleece outside of the seam allowances on the back of our side pieces. This is not foam. Trust me, it has to be fleece. That's okay, Dawn. I think I'm probably a good 20 seconds ahead of you guys with the leg. Okay. So we have all 4 of those in place. So we're going to take them to the machine and we're going to just kind of fold these flat and sew across those darts with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Oh, I didn't even check this camera angle, so hopefully we're good. I think we're good. That over there. Okay, do you know what? I have to change up my foot here. 1 second. I have my left zipper foot on here for my last project, so I just want to put on my standard foot quickly. I change out my feet all of the time. So wish I could have music playing in the background here, but YouTube just doesn't like it when you do that. Okay. So I'm going to start with my lining pieces. So you can see what I'm doing. So again, I'm just going to be going right up here, just past that fold, starting at the raw edges, a 1/4 inch. Using my Lauren Mormino snips that I haven't done the mail opening for, but I really wanted them, so I opened them to get them out. I love them. Perfect timing. I only had 1 pair of snips. I always move them from machine to machine. Now I have a pair of snips at each machine. Hello, Miss Anna. Did I miss Anna? There she is. Hi, Anna. I was just talking about you, talking about our girls trip. Okay, so once we have 1 done, what we want to do is we want these darts to go towards the center. So I'm actually just going to do a little bit of a baste. I mean, with these cotton ones, you could definitely go ahead and press them, but I'm just going to go a little bit of a baste, pushing my dart seams towards the middle. So, and I'm going to do this on all 4 of my side gusset pieces, just to hold that seam into the center. They are great snips, aren't they, Diane? And Lauren Mormino was super nice, and she sent me one of her project boxes. She has asked me to do a tutorial. I was originally supposed to do it for the launch, but for some reason her emails went to junk, and I never got it, and I was super sad because I thought she didn't love me anymore, but turns out she does. So I will be doing that one soon. Go ahead and do the same on all 4 gussets and let me know when you are all done. So sewing them with 1/4 inch seam allowance and then basting the seams towards the center. Speaking of Chris W. Design, seeing as we are making it, anybody make a Phoenix bag yet? I know Diane did. Man, I love that pattern. So loved the Phoenix pattern. It came together so fast. Super honored that Christine let me do the tutorial for the launch. Okay, that's the lining done. I did just service my machine this morning, so if you see oil, it's because she had her spa day this morning. The Phoenix, do it. Dawn, you will not be disappointed. The Phoenix is, I don't know, Chris just knows how to write patterns. They're so good. So good. I just want to do them all now. I will be doing more for her in the future, for sure. Nicole, you missed the bag tutorial? Yes, it's the one I released. Not the most recent one I released, but the one I released a couple of days before. It's called the Phoenix Bag by Chris W. Designs. And it's amazing. Truly is. So again, I just stitched the seams. Just kind of basted them in place going towards the center. Yeah, Wanda, I've started doing that too because, man, I would have loved to have been part of that release. And poor Lauren, I think she thought that I didn't care. I totally did. I messaged her going, please include me next time. And she's like, I did include you. I'm like, oh, man. But I thought it was super sweet. She sent me one, and I will definitely do that. But yeah, I definitely love these snips. Okay. All right, so I'm almost done here. So Ophelia and Kim, let me know when you're all done with those darts, and then we will move to the next step. About 5 minutes or so, maybe. Diane, your Phoenix turned out amazing. I'm so happy you posted on the page. You're like, for being somebody that's just started bag making, man, you're doing amazing. Diane and Dawn have both finished their Daryl's drives already. They're keeners. We'll have a little bit of catch up to do for our take threes tomorrow because I was out last week with a migraine. Oh my gosh. And a little bit of family trauma. It was a weekend, I swear. Okay, here's my tail. So this is what we got. Nicole, do you want me to show you my Phoenix bag while I wait here? Let me go grab it. It's going to make you want to go buy the pattern now, so don't yell at me. Stay. Maybe this will be one that people will like for classes. Check it out. And it's got like zippers here that go just to the side of the gussets. Diane, they're not mistakes. They are creative elements that we add into all of our bags. I've got my crossbody strap in there. It's pretty nice. Hey, Nicole. Do you recognize the lining fabric? So yeah, I really, really like this bag. And I love making it with this fuzzy upholstery fabric from Galaxy Customs too. But yeah, I'm so tempted to keep it for myself, but I really don't need many purses. So I don't know. I'll probably sell it. Oops, stay. But yeah, it's a definite make. 100%. Yes, buy the pattern. And it goes together so fast, so. Nicole says you watched it, but you hadn't had it playing in the background while canning. I did use the fuzzies. I love the fuzzies. Awesome, Diane. You gave it to your daughter? Amazing. All right, Ophelia and Kim, how are we making out with those darts? Give another 2 minutes or so. I swear I get so thirsty when I come on for class. It's crazy. You have a few of them, Ophelia? Well, she's an Australian designer as well, so yeah, she's amazing. Okay, I'm just acquainting myself here. All right, I know what I'm doing. Kim is done. And Ophelia's done. Okay, let me put it back down to the table before I forget. So we're just working on the exterior pieces here. Is it bright enough? Do I need to turn on the light? You guys are okay? Just let me know. Scissors. So now what we want to do is we want to find the centers here. And I always find my centers once I've done the darts in case it's out. I also have it marked from when I drew these on. But to find the centers of these, I like to match up my darts like so on each side. And then double check my center. And you know what? My centers are still pretty much dead on. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do a small clip there. Do the same with the other one. I'm going to put my lining ones aside for now. Do the same thing. And this one was just a smidge off from my mark, so it's okay. Do a little snip. Then what we want to do is we want to take our main panel, and we have our little side snips or centers marked here. We are going to put these right sides together. Might help to pop it out like so. Match up that center. Use lots of clips here if you need to. You don't want it to be moving around. My table's kind of shaky. I can't wait till I get a new table. Working on it. I'm saving. Now I'm saving for Bali too, so. Okay, so once you have a couple clips with that center, go ahead and pull this up like so. So we're matching the top sides. Okay, it wants to pop in. We're going to let it pop in. Let it pop whichever way it wants to go. Get a couple clips in there. And then bring up the other side as well. And then you can start evenly distributing that fabric. Now, I think, let me try to remember from when I did the tutorial. I think, yeah, it does. My dart almost perfectly matches up with the bottom piece, if that helps you. I mean, might not for everybody, but for mine it did. So I'm actually going to line up my darts with the edge of my bottom here. If it doesn't, just make sure you're evenly distributing that fabric all the way around the curve. Should fit in pretty good. Like, look how good, perfect that fits. Look at this. You see that? It's perfect. Perfect fit. Love it. Same with the other side. Just kind of want to make sure that fabric is evenly distributing around. Sometimes it takes a little bit of massaging, especially if you're using the vinyl, like me. And you know me, I use a ton of clips. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't judge me. I swear I have like 500 of these things, so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this to the machine, and we are going to stitch all the way around there with a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. Let me just double check. Edge pin and clip yours best. Yep, stitch 3/8 of an inch, and then we're going to do the same with the opposite side. So let's flip over there. And then once I'm done this part, I'm just going, you're not going to really see what I'm doing. I'm putting it down against my machine this way and sewing along the side this way. If you're on industrial or on a cylinder arm, you could definitely just go around the top here, but I'm going to do this on this one. was a little awkward to get it in there at first. I think my other one, oh, maybe I didn't. It would be very easy to do this on the cylinder arm. I just don't feel like threading it right now. So just take it nice and slow, make sure nothing slips. You're going to see as I work around that I let my bag come up, so I follow the curve. I'm not really pressing the bag flat at all, just the part I'm sewing, and it's going to naturally turn itself up. Make sure you're feeling for any nips and tucks. I've got a big one right there. Okay, there we go. Use your sense of touch a lot, especially when you're doing curvy things like this, to make sure there are no nips or tucks in there. Right in that corner. It's going to get a tuck. It's going to be right when it starts curving up to the side here. For me, anyways. Once you've done that side, go ahead and do the exact same thing with the other side, and then shoot me a message there when you're all done, ladies, and we will continue on with the cell phone pocket. And those of you that have made this already, if you have any tips or anything that you discovered, be sure to share them with us. All right. So this is what it looks like. You can see I'm not perfect. I slipped a little bit in some areas, but I'm not too worried about it. So get me to trim it. Man, I make too many bags. I never know what I'm doing. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the other side the exact same way. So it's a little more awkward with the second side because you have your bag half assembled. Along there. So it's, again, my gusset darts match up with my bottom really good, so I'm using that as my guide where the placement is. And if yours don't match up, that's okay too. They'll be close. Has everybody voted on the poll for November's bags for the Tuesday and Thursdays? There are a couple that are really neck and neck. I think one day is the Snowdrop. Oh, I don't remember which day is which. Snowdrop and the Crystal, maybe? I don't remember. Anyways, if you haven't voted, make sure you go and vote which one you'd like to see for class and for those month's tutorials, if you're not taking the classes that month. I have my supplies coming. I'll be doing my tutorials for, or our tutorials for October's classes next week. So the Melanie bag and by Cassiopeia and the Dandelion by Blue Calla. I'm excited to do the Dandelion. Actually, I'm excited to do the Melanie too. I haven't done either of them before, so it'll be fun. So those classes will launch to you guys the day of classes First day of classes. Just love how perfectly this curve goes around. You voted Lexi? Perfect. What'd you vote for? I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping Snowdrop. What was the other one I wanted to win? Snowdrop and... Oh my gosh. Help me, admins. What were the ones I wanted? Snowdrop. I don't remember what's on there. That's terrible. That's really going to bug me. Snowdrop and... Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. I have the Sometimers today. But I do have two preferred ones that I hope win. I know Snowdrop is one of them. Oh goodness. It'll come to me soon, I'm sure. Oh, the swoon one, the Brooklyn. Yes. I'd be happy with the Brooklyn or the Trailblazer. I need to update my Trailblazer tutorial. The Trailblazer tutorial that I made on the channel is 4 hours long. And it was the second ever tutorial that I made. So I really think if it doesn't get voted in for class, I will be making a tutorial for it anyways. Because I do have an order for a Trailblazer in October. So I think I'm going to redo the Trailblazer tutorial to my new style rather than the one I made 2 years ago. So, but yes, the Brooklyn by Swoon. I haven't made either of those bags. So those are the ones on my wish list. But I'd be happy with whatever's chosen. And I don't choose them. You guys choose them, so. And with everybody voting in bags, it's really getting me to make some different bags that I probably never would have before. So it's really good because it's helping me come out of my comfort hole a little bit as well. Oh, I'm feeling have to take a think. Or take a think. Take a look to see your helpers today. Kids or fur babies? Which one is it? Oh, you're in Australia. Is it kangaroos and koalas? That would be cool. Said I'm super excited about Bali and seeing the monkeys, but apparently the monkeys are mean. I think it'll be cool to see monkeys in the wild. I've only seen them at the zoo. Okay. It was the Brooklyn done. That's the one I was thinking of. All right. Some of my clips here. All right, so that is that done. So Kim and Ophelia sewing along with me. Make sure you let me know when you're done. I'm actually just going to go around a little bit, and I'm going to trim some of this foam a little thinner just at these tops because I know this is a section that gets really thick, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm just kind of trimming it back. See what I did? I just kind of took a little off the top of the foam. Just at these corners here. Don't have to, but it does get super thick there. So. Oops. Don't cut the exterior, Brandy. There we go. I don't know if that's going to help much, but. Dawn wants the Brooklyn to win. What about for the Tuesday bag? Which one do you want to win, Dawn? Did I mark my center? I did. All right, I'm just going to get my next pieces ready. Where are you? I'm going to just quickly go give my cell phone pocket pieces a quick press. Make sure that I have the right ones just because they're curling up from being in the thing too long. sure I have the right pieces here. 7 by 8 1/4. 7 by 8 1/4. Okay. I'm so terrible when it comes to trimming up my interfacing after fusing it. It's laziness. I admit it. Okay, so I'm going to just go give these a really quick press. Oh, the snowdrop? Yes. I've made both sizes of snowdrop. I love making that bag, but I haven't done a tutorial on them. But I had both sizes for a customer order a couple years back before I was doing tutorials. So. All right. Okay, so give you ladies another 5 minutes or so for that. Let me know if you're done beforehand. Hope I look okay to go out for dinner after this. I'm tired. Been working hard. Lots of new projects happening. So I ended up taking with that migraine that I had, and then we had situation with family, uncle and grandmother that happened on Thursday as well. Thursday was a bad day. But I had the migraine that I woke up first. It was an optical migraine. It was the worst ever. It lasted pretty much into Friday. And then some family stress happened. I swear I did nothing until Sunday. Like I was pretty slack. Oh, Ophelia says cute. Now I gotta go look. Okay. Let me know when you guys are done. I'm gonna quickly pop over to the Facebook group because I want to see Ophelia's sewing buddies. I gotta switch over. Like, whose profile is this? That's me when I'm like 24 holding a baby Riley. And there's the group. So I can't see the chat here for a moment. Oh my gosh. Why can't I see it? I swear, Facebook, let's try it this way. Oh, I see Diane, your duplicity looks beautiful. Oh, maybe it's in the Daryl's group. I'm looking in the main group here. Let me go in here. Ah! What is the kitty sitting on? Oh, you're getting the stare down. That's adorable. So cute. Ophelia's done. How are you doing there, Kim? Give you another couple of minutes there. And said I just have Benny. He's now sleeping in his laundry hamper over there. He likes his laundry hamper. Coco's upstairs. Oh, God. Kim is done. Perfect. Okay. Oops, let me put the camera back down. If I ever forget to move my camera, please do yell at me in the chat. Okay. So now I have my 2 cell phone pocket pieces. So these are the pieces that measure 7 inches by 8 1/4 inches. So make sure you have the right ones. 1/4 inches. And along the short side, 2 short sides, go ahead and clip your centers or mark your centers. Ophelia, I'm 47 and I am in perimenopause as well, but I've suffered migraines my whole life. Usually they're caused from stress, The optical one was a little bit different. I usually don't get those, but it was nasty. Like, I sat in a dark room all day and cried, pretty much. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this right. So what you're going to want to do is you want to figure out which one you want to be your front panel, your front, and which one you want to be the back. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking to see if I have any nips anywhere. If I have any tucks, that would be my back. But you know what? I did pretty good. So it doesn't really matter to me. Then we're going to take our cell phone pocket right sides together with our main. And we should have our center snips marked here and here. And we are going to match that up. So they're right sides together, kind of going inside the bag like this. I know this is really different. The finishing of this bag is super different, but it's genius. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take this to the machine like this, and just across there, we're going to go ahead and sew that in place with a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. So again, you're not going to really be able to see what I'm doing over here. What do I have back there? Oh, all right. So you're just sewing where that pocket is across with a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. So that's what that looks like there. And then next what you're going to do is you can go ahead and you can press this if you're using all cotton. But because I have vinyl here, I'm just going to use some double-sided tape to press that outwards. So I'm just going to put my double-sided tape right along this seam here. And this part you may be using vinyl for. I know the pattern called for using your exterior for here, but I'm using cotton. This is the same thing on my other one too. Okay, so you either press it or like me, use tape and press that seam back nice and taut like so. Okay, so I'll let you guys get to there. Let me know when you're all done and then we'll move on to the next step. I'm stuck on something, I think my mat. Oh my goodness, I'm thirsty. Kim is done. I'll give Ophelia another minute or two. Kim, I'm the exact same way, especially at night. Or the cold sweats. You get that? That is almost worse than hot sweats. I get the hot sweats and then I'll get the cold sweats and I don't know if I'm hot or cold. It's terrible. I swear, we're a lot stronger than men. Ophelia's done? Okay. So now what we're going to do is on my, you see my music notes here? Did I put mine on upside down? No, I did not. So on the music note side here from that seam, you're going to go ahead and you're going to top stitch that with an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance on this side. So that's going to be going through that seam there. And then on the other side of the seam, on right here, you're going to go ahead and just where the pocket is, you're going to go ahead and top stitch that with a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So on this side, an 1/8 of an inch. On this side, a 1/4 of an inch. Okay, does that make sense? And you're not going to barely be able to see what I'm doing because my bag's going to be in the way. Ooh. I almost stopped this. I almost stopped the stream. That would have been bad news. Okay, so we will hop on over here and do that top stitching. So I'm going to do my 1/8 inch first, and then I'll go in and do the other. So you're kind of doing it from the inside like this again. So that's my 1/8 of an inch done. I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch through the main side. And the reason we're doing that 1/4 of an inch top stitch there is because we won't be sewing across there. So we want to have that top stitch, which is going to match up when we go to do the rest of the bag. Because this is going to be the pocket that we will not sew shut. It sort of gets sewn shut. You will see how that works when we get there. But I made a mistake on the last one and I did an 1/8 of an inch here and it didn't match up, but I don't think anybody will notice. Again, mistakes are okay, and normally we're the only ones that notice the mistakes unless we point them out to somebody. But all right. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. So I have an 1/8 of an inch through there. You can see my 1/4 of an inch going right through my beetles' heads. It looks like I've beheaded them all. All right, so let me know when you're all done there. We'll do the lining stuff after. Where do I want to go? No, we're going to have to do the lining stuff now. And then we're going to work on our lining. So this one, we can't necessarily do the lining all in one day. And this, because they go together, the exterior and the lining. So now we're going to hop over to the lining side. And then next week, we'll be putting it all together. So you can put the other pocket away. We can put this whole thing away once done. And then we will work on our pockets, inside pockets. Okay. Okay, so I'll wait till you guys are done. Let me know when you're done. I have a little giggle? Oh no. I don't know I have a giggle. Okay, while I'm waiting for you guys, I'm going to just clean up my interfacing that I'm so lazily did not trim up before. It's my slip pocket. So once Ophelia is done, I have a question for you. I know Kim, I already know Kim will probably be doing it the way I do it because she's been in all the classes. Meaning I do my zipper pockets and my slip pockets different than most patterns. So I just need to know, Ophelia, if you'll be doing it like I am with a zipper overlay, or if you'll be doing it like the pattern. So I always do a zipper overlay, and I do a slip pocket decorative accent. So if you are doing them like me, I will show you how I do them. And if you're doing them like the pattern, we'll kind of all go on our own. I know Kim knows how to do this already because we do it the same with every single bag that we do. But I will definitely show you if you want to learn. You're done? Both of you are done. Okay. So Ophelia, are you going to do the, do you want to see me to show you how I do the lining zipper pockets and my slip pockets? Diane does them like me. They just add a little extra something, I think. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my slip pocket and I'm going to fold it. So we have the short side of the slip pocket here and the long side going down this way. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to go and give this a good press in half right sides together. So I'm going to hop on over to my iron, do that quickly. And then we're going to go down each of these sides with a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. So hop on over to Tiffany and do that. So I'll go pretty fast through all this. And Ophelia, if you have any questions, just stop me and ask. Again, you can follow the pattern how she does it in that. This is just my way of doing it. Okay, so maybe I will just, so you'll just do it as per the pattern then. Kim, are you good with this? If I just power through, you know what you're doing, right? So we can just kind of do a solo long part here rather than me explaining everything I'm doing. Or if anybody has any questions about what I'm doing, just give me a holler if you haven't done it like this before, but I think almost all of us have. So, okay. So let's power. I'll race you, Kim. Let's go. Race. We'll see how fast, if Ophelia's way is faster too. Okay. I'm going to go and press this. But yeah, all my linings, usually if we don't have new people in the class, I would say this would be homework. But we actually need to do this to continue on, and we still have like an hour left, so we may as well do the linings together. Okay, I'm going to go give this a press. Hey, Ben. Hot. Gotta make sure I didn't make this too wide. Perfect. I think we're good. I just want to double check which way this goes. Frog in my throat. 12 5/8 by 9.5. Okay, that'll fit just fine. How many people have changed to doing it the way I do? Just curious. Kim, make sure you leave the opening in the bottom of the zipper pocket. Because we will be turning it through there. Don does? Yeah, I knew Don did. Where's my big tape? There it is. So yeah, we want to make sure we're leaving the zipper pocket open for turning. We're also going to leave an opening in the bottom for turning as well, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Again, I make so many bags in a week that sometimes I don't know which ones I'm on. Most kind of go together the same. Lexi, unless you're being really lazy. See, it just takes a little bit longer if you're doing the edge coat, I think. Nicole, you do it the same way as me too? And I keep them the same in all the bags I do just because my clients expect that. So, all right, I'm going to put that over there for now, and I'm going to prep this one. Try not to cut my fingers off. That would be a good idea. Make sure I got the right way. 12. Uh-oh. You know what I did? I made my zipper pocket with the wrong piece. Oh, maybe not. Or I cut this wrong. On my lining panels, 11 7/8 by 11. 11 7/8. I just gave myself a little heart attack. It's okay. I forgot that my lining pieces are actually different sizes than our exterior pieces. You don't do edge coating yet either, Diane? I love edge coating. I do have a tutorial on how to do it. It's just, it does take practice. I can tell you that much. How many times do I have to look at the size of this to know which way it goes? Brandy, Brandy, Brandy. Okay, this is the side I want. It's 11? Yeah, okay. Don't cut myself. Yeah, Dawn, you're one to talk, eh? Cutting yourself. Silly, silly. Making sure I have the right one here. I always get so paranoid. No, that's right. Okay. You will love edge coating, Ophelia, once you get into it, I promise. Does anybody remember how far down I did my zipper? How long is the zipper strip? This is where I wish that I made notes for when I change a pattern and what I'm changing to, because I never remember. Okay, so I'm going to put it 1.5 inches down. Actually, I think I'm going to go 1 3/4 of an inch down. When I do edge coating, I usually do 3 layers of the base coat dents, 1 layer of color, and then 1 layer of either the protecting gloss or the matte top coat or the iridescent glosses. Oh, the Cilantro by Shanbella. Wow, that's an old tutorial. I guess you probably see how my tutorials have changed a little bit since then, hey? Am I centered? 1.5. No, I'm not. Congratulations, custom orders. And you'll get a lot of loyal clients out of that. I find I have the same people buy from me all the time. There we go. Straight. Okay, so I have those done. Now I got to do my zipper. So I'm just doing a whole bunch of stuff, and then I'll go and sew it all at the machine. This is how I do it when I'm not teaching. Your daughter wants all the bags? My mom has a ton of my bags. Me, I actually only carry 1. I usually carry it for a year. I'm weird that way. And I usually make my own personal bags in leather. I like a leather bag. Okay. And I think people are starting to appreciate homemade more and more. I think it's a lot better quality than, say, if you're going to Walmart or somewhere buying a bag. And the price tag is much better than, say, if you're buying Coach or any of those name brand bags. Louis Vuitton, that sort of thing. And really, we can make a bag look like a Louis Vuitton bag very easily. Your mom tries to take all your bags, Lexi? Oh, well, Ophelia, most of my tutorials are in fast motion because they're not meant to be so long. So just kind of meant to, it usually takes me 6 to 7 hours to make a bag cut to finish. So most of my tutorials are cut down under an hour. So yeah, they are in fast motion. And I do voiceover with them most of the time. The Cilantro probably was not voiceover, I don't think. I don't remember. But yeah, just hit pause and do each section and go from there. Okay, let's touch you over to Tiffany. Then I do have some more so long type ones. My very first ones were like that. They're like 4 hours long. They're just crazy long. That's my tension there. I think we're okay. And you can see oil because I just oiled her. But yeah, I admit, my video is in fast motion. But there's so many YouTubers that do the sew-along style that I think it's kind of nice to have somebody like me that does it kind of in a, I guess it's kind of a sped up version, so you can just see what the bag is all about and not have to commit to many, many hours of watching the video. So, and then I have these classes for more of a sew-along type thing, so much slower. Much, much slower. Knee lift has been squeaky since the day I got this machine 2 years ago. I have oiled it, it still squeaks. I think it's just Miss Tiffany's voice. Oops. Okay, so that's that pocket ready, almost ready to go to the next step. I'm doing the right side, I am. So again, if you ever want to go back and see how I do this, I do have tutorials in my Bagmakers 101 playlist that walks you through how to do all of these the way I do them. Oops, I'm throwing stuff in my garbage can. I tell you, I wish I could sew at speed, the fast motion speed that I do in the tutorials. That would be amazing. I get so much done in a day. If I can make a bag in an hour. Now it's more like just a bag a day. I'm going to go and give this a press. I think that's all I need my iron for. So I'm going to release my steam and turn this off. Love this steam iron so much. It's super hot though. You got to clean it. It's looking dirty. You got to release the steam before you turn it off. Almost done. There you go. Okay. Sorry, just checking chat because I saw my dad was messaging about something, but he's talking to my brother in our family chat. My brother just bought a sailboat. He lives in Vancouver. And I swear my dad is just as excited as my brother is about it. Okay, let's make sure I do this the right way. Oh, so Kim, I guess I could have told you I installed my overlay 1 3/4 of an inch down from the top center. I guess I could have shared that with you as I was figuring it out. Make sure I got this going the right way. 7/8. And where am I going to put this one up? I'll let you know where I'm going to put this slip pocket as soon as I figure it out. The right side. Draw my center first. Where's my chalk? I think that's center. Center? No, it's not center, Brandy. That's 9.5. Yeah, that should be center. 4.75. Yeah, it is. Okay. I can't math today, obviously. All right. Kim, I'm going to put my slip pocket 2 inches up from the bottom. That was some steam, hey? It is the best steam iron ever. I love my steam iron. So I'm going to mark this 2 inches, I said. Two inches from the bottom, yeah. I think that'll work. Yeah, it'll work. I'm actually going to take note of it on the pattern. Zipper overlay. Because if I'd done that, I wouldn't have had to try to figure it out. 1.5 inches down. No, 7.5 inches down. And slip pocket 2 inches up. Okay. The reason I like to do the overlays is because I'm too lazy to turn the seam out and press it nicely. This you can, it doesn't have to be pretty underneath it. But it does take me like an hour to edge coat it, so I don't know. I guess you just kind of pick which is less painful for you. But I do like the overlay. I think it just is pretty. Brings some pizzazz to the lining of the bag, in my opinion. And it's a great way to use up scraps of vinyl. What do you want, Benny? He might have to go out. Well, I just gotta go let the dog out. 1 second. Your ears are on backwards, baby. Go ahead. How are we doing for time? It's only 20 after 5. We've been making really good time lately. And I'm keeping my desk sort of clean here, which is unusual for me. Okay. Ooh, I think that white tape is going to look so nice with these music notes. So nice. I don't play with colored tape very often, but I thought it would be a nice contrast with these musical notes for my Beatles fabric here. My Beatles bag. I don't have a lot of colored tape just because I buy it in like 10-meter sections and I only have so much storage. So if one of my clients gets one that has colored tape, it's extra special. All right, let's go finish these ones up. Somebody's barbecuing outside. Smells good. How's everybody doing there? Everybody's gotten quiet. For those not sewing with us, what are you working on? Kim and Ophelia, again, remember to keep your zipper pocket open at the bottom. Oh, bye, Maddie. He probably's gone already. Man. I didn't get my Nicole visit on Friday. We were supposed to go for lunch at Nicole's, but between family stuff, migraine, and also my car having issues, it's apparently probably just a sensor. Volkswagen didn't think it was super important for me to bring it in right away, so I don't go in until the 28th. Hopefully. Dave's driving the car still, so hopefully it'll be fine. Hasn't acted up since that day, though, so I guess that's good news. Come on. You're making another Lola, are you, Diane? Lolas are addicting, and they're so fast to make. I plan on making a couple more with some of the novelty fabric I have for markets next month, so I think they'll be great sellers. I sold the one Lola already. I still have my Louis Vuitton special one here, but the one with the shoes and all that on it, I sold with the matching wallet. It's good news, Nicole, but at the same time, we still have to get it checked, so I'm sure it's going to be at least $100, I think, for them to put the reader in to see what was causing that light to come on. But when I read up on that light, it had to do with cruise control, so I told Dave not to use the cruise control, and it hasn't acted up because he hasn't been using it, so must be something with the cruise control. We'll get it fixed. It's just infuriating because I just paid off the car and the warranty ran out 30 days ago, so of course things start breaking down. Ophelia loves Lola. Yeah, do a matching wallet. What wallet are you going to do? Hey, Benny. I hope you went outside. I know the door's open. Sometimes he can't see that it's open because he's blind. To clean up. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and press this way. I never made the Ophelia. I never made the Ophelia before. I've never made the Lola until it was voted in for classes. Oh, do you know what? I wonder if my iron's still hot because I just de-steamed it. See if there's enough heat that I can press this. Oh, it's still hot. Okay, just no steam. It'll do. There we go. Did the trick. Creepy sounding door. Yeah, that's Benny came in the door. It needs a little oil too. All right, so that is my panels done. So Ophelia and Kim, let me know when you're all done yours, and then we will move to the next step. Oh, look, I got a second bottle of water here that's almost empty. Diane, my favorite wallets of all time are, of course, the Necessary Clutch wallet. I make tons of those. They're actually my best selling, but I also love the Classic Zip Around wallet by Maggie55. But I can't do a tutorial on that one. But she has videos and they're good. Horror movies are those noises. I love a good scary movie. Maybe as long as it doesn't have clowns in it. I don't like clowns. Clowns scare me. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to put my rivets in this. I like to decorate it with rivets. So I'll go do that quickly and then we'll move on. The reason I put the rivets on my slip pockets is I don't want those stitches to pop because these pockets will get used, and I just find that the rivets just help strengthen those areas a little bit. Plus they just add a really nice decorative element to the linings of the bag. So I just always add them in. I always back my rivets with scraps of Decavil heavy. No clowns. No, I don't do clowns. Clowns and sharks. Nope. I don't do any of those. So my brother having a sailboat, he's like, we'll go out on the ocean and we'll do some whale watching. I'm like, you will, I won't. I'm not going on the ocean. No way, Jose. I don't mind the beach. I will not go on the water. Just I'm horrified of the ocean. The immense space of the ocean and the animals in the ocean. I just can't do it. But I'm okay with like bears and stuff. Oh, Diane, you've only made the gratitude wallet? That's a tough wallet. You'll have to follow along the Necessary Clutch wallet class that we have. That was the very first class we did back in March. And I have a tutorial on it too. It's a great wallet, the Necessary Clutch wallet. Okay, I'm almost done. I just got to get my rivets in. My hole isn't big enough. Come on. There we go. And then I will punch these. How are we doing for time? 5:30. Perfect. We're getting good at our time here. Go ahead, this part I'm slow at. What are you at, Kim? Grab my press. We can wait. But yeah, Diane, do you know how to find the past classes? Zipper pocket, did you do your slip pocket already? We can wait. We'll wait about 5 minutes or so. We're actually almost done what we can get done today, so don't mind waiting. All right. It's be a minute to reacquaint myself here. Okay, I remember. So this is a section, actually maybe we will, you haven't attached it yet? Okay, we'll move on because part of it we're going to kind of do, it's kind of repeat from the lining or the exterior, but this is a little different. So what we're going to do is we have our 2 lining panels here. So on the back side of one, this is different than the pattern. So what we're going to do to save our hands, because it's hard to turn already. In the pattern, she has you turning it through the zipper pocket. My carpal tunnel is not going to allow me to do that. Plus, I turn all of my bags when they're birthed this way because I don't like that ridge in the bottom of the bag. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line as big of an opening as we can. So from about there to there. So I've left about 1.5 inches from each side. We're going to leave this part open. We're going to put these right sides together. And I know it's going to seem like it's redundant, but we need these seams to put our sides on. And what we're going to do is we're just going, I think it's a 3/8. Let me double check. We're just going to sew here and do lots of back stitches here and here, leaving the opening in the bottom. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to sew here and here with a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, and then leave this bottom open. So let's go ahead and do that. I should have a playlist, Diane, that only members can see that's called Bag of the Month Classes, and it'll be in there, and you'll see all of the replays there. I can send you a link to it when we're done class 2, unless Dawn can find the link to the playlist, and she can send it to you for me. So once again, this is just little itty bitty sewing. I'm going to do lots of back stitches right there just because I know it could pop. Seriously, only sewed 1.5 inches on each side. But we will close this up through the zipper pocket later. And then we'll have a nice seamless bottom. And we will not have killed our hands too bad turning this out. So you want to leave the opening in the bottom. This is not in the pattern. This is a Brandy thing. Ophelia will learn the Brandy things as she does each class with us. All right. So that's what this looks like. We have our opening in the bottom like this. I'm going to, let me know, Ophelia, when you are there. And I'm going to quickly just find this link for Diane. So just bear with me here. Hopefully I don't lose you. I can't see the chat for a moment here. I'm looking for the playlist. There it is. How do I share it? There it is. Okay, so Diane, this is the link, and I will email the link to you as well. So this is the link to the playlist that will get you all of the membership classes. You will only be able to see these if you have an active membership. So if your membership, because you're having that issue, lapses, you won't be able to see it, but when you come back on, you'll be able to see it. But you have an active membership right now, so it should be okay. But I'll shoot you that link in an email as well, so you have it. Where are you? I know we just emailed each other. There you are. Okay. Diane, I'm emailing you right now. All right, so that's sent to you, Diane. Oh yeah, and Don just got the first NCW class there, so perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to move on. This will probably be one of the last things we do today. So what we want to do is we want to attach our sides the same way we attached our exterior sides. The only difference is we do not have a bottom piece here because we have just sewn these together. That's why, hi Coco, these are, the panels were a different size. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your side gusset, hi Coco, find your center. You also want to find your center top as well. I'm probably going to be wishing that I did that. Oh, I did do that on there. So you want to find your top and bottom centers and then attach these in the exact same way, except for you will be matching your center up with this center seam here from where we sewed our lining panels together. And then you just sew the lining gussets on the exact same way that we sewn the exterior ones on. So you can go ahead and do that. Perfect. Then we may do one more thing if we have time, otherwise it will wait till the end of the class. So you can, it doesn't matter, press the seam open if you want. I'm going to attempt to do that. So I'm going to match up this seam with that seam. And the reason I'm doing it open is we are going to be top stitching, believe it or not, our lining panels as well at the end. So it does help reduce a little bit of bulk putting that seam open, but if your machine can handle it, you don't need to worry about it. So I'm marking that center and I'm bringing the side up just like we did with the exterior pieces, and then sewing them with a 3/8 seam allowance. I find the lining a little easier because the there's no foam or anything in it, so it lies a lot flatter when you're sewing it. I always tend to do the toughest stuff first. So because there is a lot less bulk with the lining, I'm actually going to clip both sides at the same time, and then I'll take them to the machine and sew them. Linings are much more forgiving as well, because if there's any little nips and tucks, nobody's going to see them. You're the only one that's going to know they're there. Oh, lots of traffic. Can you guys hear the cars out there? I'm going to have to get Riley to close that window for me before we go out. Okay, so that's one side clipped, and I'm going to go ahead and do... Whoa, that's not what I want. This is what I want. I'm going to do the other side as well. Again, right sides together, match up that center seam. So the hardest part of this bag is actually the top stitching in the end. It's not too bad. This pattern sat in my pattern pile for years. I got it when I first started bag making, but I was too intimidated to make it, and then I forgot about it. And then Christine of Chris W Designs got a hold of me asking if I'd do tutorials, and then we had this also as a suggestion, so I had to ask her permission to do it, and I'm like, yay! And I'm so glad. I really, really enjoy this bag. And super happy she lets me do her tutorials, because she is an amazing pattern designer, that's for sure. And the good news is there's going to be no homework again. So we're making good time. I'm hoping for Thursday's class we make good time too, so we won't have to worry about that makeup class. I think we might be able to get it done in 3, but we will see. Okay, so I'm going to take this to the machine and sew this with the 3/8 seam allowance on both sides. Whew, more almost done. You need more clips? Aw. Just sew the one side and then go back in with the other one. I said I have so many clips, it's not even funny. Some people are really good at sewing without even clipping. I'm not one of those people. That's for sure. I just buy the cheap clips off of Amazon, the knockoff brand. I lose them and break them and suck them up with the vacuum and everything, so I don't want to spend a fortune on them. How much easier that is than the exterior. So that's one side done. Do the other side. And you can kind of see what I'm doing because it lays flat. Do you know what, Rhonda? A lot of mine have been too. It's like they get to a certain age. Kind of like light bulbs, how it seems like you replace all the light bulbs in your house at the same time and then they all go at once. Same with my Wonder Clips. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, I didn't even see you pop in. Hi. Long time no chat. Did I miss anybody else coming in or just Rhonda? Your dog keeps chewing them? Oh no. The plastic in the clips must get tired or something. My clips, they work hard. You're in the second class, Rhonda? Yeah. All right. So that is what the lining looks like all done. We got that hole in the bottom. We have the hole in the zipper pocket. RLR. No, I don't have RLR on my list. I don't know if I've ever made an RLR pattern. I'll have to check it out and see. I will write that down right now and make sure I make a point of it. Writing it down. Okay. All right. Quarter 2. Let me just acquaint myself with what we're doing next. Believe it or not, we actually don't have that much left to do. So the next step, I'm going to go to base. So the next step is starting a whole new section of putting the exterior and the lining together. So I think I am going to leave that for next class. We got more than enough time to do that, because hopping into something that's going into something that's totally different than each section, I don't want to stop once we've started it. So I think this is all we're going to do for this class. We still have 10 minutes left. So if there's any questions, make sure you ask. Yeah, and we're so close to being done. Yay! So we have our exterior done, and we have this. Next we will be doing the other part of our phone pocket, which ends up going with our top bands, and then putting it together. So we have more than enough time to do that. Oh, the teddy backpack. I know what that is. I'll check them out and see. Does anybody else do their tutorials? So yeah, so once again, there is no homework. I love it when there's no homework. Yay! And we will be finishing it up next class. For sure. Does that sound good to everybody? Any questions about leaving the opening in the bottom? Are we good? Not that you know of? Perfect. How are you doing, Kim? Any questions? And Rhonda, are you making this one? You're in the second class? You know how to get a hold of me if you have any questions. We talk every day. So for everybody that's new, you may notice like that Dawn and Rhonda and Anna and Nicole and Karen have little, and Melissa have little wrenches beside their names. That's because they are my admins. Yay! I need to make my straps too. I'm not going to lie, Ophelia. So I'll make that next time. Don't stay too close to the corners when you keep your... Yeah, don't. That's why we went in... we went in 1.5 inches there, so we should be good. Perfect. How are you liking it so far, Rhonda? I don't even know what fabrics you're using. Kim, you're doing okay? You know how to get me if you have any questions, right? You still working on that zipper pocket? It's so quiet. Oh, it's because you worked ahead, Don. Oh dear, I hate it when you have to rip out some. You got this. Oh, awesome, Rhonda. Okay, good. I'm glad you're liking the class, the replays of the class, and that you're loving the bag. I'm excited for next month's bags. Has everybody gotten their stuff for the Melanie and the Dandelion? Ooh, Rhonda, black vinyl and a snake print cork. That'll be nice. Corkwood is actually perfect for this bag. It'd be super nice. All right, everybody. Well, I think we are going to call it. We've got about 8 minutes left in class, but there's, I think we are ahead of the game as well. I always have a class plan of what I want to get done each class, and we did that. I'd say let's jump into the take 3 because I am behind on that now because I missed last week, but that's okay. We'll do that on Thursday and see how far we get and see if we are going to need a Wednesday class the following week as well. 50-50 shot at sewing the zipper part on top or bottom first. Uh-oh. Yeah, you want to sew it on top first. The outer seam first, and then the inner for your overlays. All right, so I'm going to close up the room. I'm going to make sure the dogs are fed and gone out, and then we are taking Riley out for dinner for his 23rd birthday. He was born 23 years ago at 5:55. So in 3 minutes, he's officially 23 years old. That's crazy. All right, so as the others of you are working through your bags, if you have any questions, you know how to get me on Facebook or email or whatever. I'm here. Dave just pulled in, which is perfect timing. And I will catch you guys all on Thursday. And we're going to power through that take 3. We'll be starting the take 3, starting class pretty much right at 4. No class tomorrow, no. We have class on Thursday. We'll see how far we get. And if I think we're going to need 2 more classes for the take 3 class, then we will do a class next Wednesday and a class next Thursday, but I'm hoping that we will get through it. It's actually a pretty fast bag, so I think we may be okay. All right. Anyways, Coco's going to go nuts now because Dave just got home. I'll catch you guys all on Thursday, and I'll see you guys again. Thank you so much for sewing along with me. It's my birthday today, the 21st. Oh, really? It's the 20th here, Ophelia, but yay! Kind of the same. You're in the future. Anyways, good night, everybody. Bye.